Alright, as always, you can go to YouTube channel My Medical Nightmare and see 40 plus hours video on everything that happened to me. Alright, the city of Trussville, Alabama, USA sells out its townsfolk by inviting corrupt hospitals into its community. And there's two of these so-called freestanding emergency departments that are springing up within the Trussville city limits. The Grandview Medical Center Freestanding Emergency Department opened in May 2023. I had big problems as a patient and a paying customer dealing with this hospital. And they have another location off of Highway 280 in Birmingham, Alabama. I'll play my recorded telephone calls to Grandview, and this will elaborate my issues. I cannot recommend, if you have a health issue, you call or go to this Grandview Freestanding Emergency Department. When I had problems and tried to follow up on them, I dealt with people who would not give me a first and last name. They were using pseudonyms, fake names, and nicknames. Paid $300 to see a Grandview Neurology brain specialist about a very serious head trauma-based broken skull injury that I dealt with in 2019. This guy misdiagnosed me, and you can see my experience dealing with Grandview in many hours of video on this YouTube channel. My own feeling is that the city of Trussville is going to regret their decision to allow these medical practices to operate within the city. Trussville is simply not big enough to handle the types of issues that are going to arise. If you're dealing with serious injuries that may cost into the tens, hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions of dollars to treat, you can't afford to deal with so-called professionals that won't give you a real name. Unfortunately, in the state of Alabama, many medical practices, doctors' offices, and hospitals do abide by this practice. And the state of Alabama Medical Board will not help you when you go to them about these matters. I've been there and done that. You can go to my video channel, and I've got recorded phone calls with all of these people. Just take a listen, and you'll see the truth and the reality.
Operator, may I help you?
Yes, ma'am. I'm trying to reach the office of CEO Daniel McKinney.
One moment. Thank you for calling Grandview Administration.
I was a patient for Grandview Neurology Dr. Kyle Hudgens MD. I called their office yesterday, September 26, 2023, to discuss billing and service issues that arose during my visit. I had a broken skull injury I was dying from. I showed the doctor, printed out X-ray, CT, MRI showing the injury clearly. Dr. Hudgens, looking at the same images, told me no injury appeared there. He provided no useful service in my visit, $265 cash. I would like to inform the CEO that Grandview Neurology staff now use pseudonyms, nicknames, and false names when dealing with the public. I was hung up on when requesting a first and last name from the staff I talked to. She identified herself as Ronnie. At the same time, the representative for the MD make $140 an hour after going to school for 10 years. They request access to patients' PHI personal health data. They seek to remain anonymous. In my case, this practice is now being abused because it's being used to conceal negligence and liability. Also, a HIPAA issue is involved, withholding medical records. When I talk to someone about $1 million health issue, I'm going to have a first and last name for my records keeping before I talk to that person. That's professional. Your customers and patients who pay you money will not accept this corrupt practice, and it will one day soon be done away with, mandated by law. So you heard it here first. Still trying to talk to someone at Grandview about my bill, and you can reach me at that phone number. Look forward to talking to you, sir.
Thank you for calling Grandview Medical Group Neurology. The office of Drs. Kyle Hudgens, Rodney Swilly, James Strong, Drew Urich, Stephen Suggs, and Natalia B.
Hello, I'm trying to reach Ronnie.
This is her.
Yes, ma'am. I called yesterday regarding my bill and visit with
Hold
Kyle
on,
Hudgens?
one second. What's your date of birth?
Okay, do you have a last name?
I'm not giving you my last name, sir.
Okay, so
I'll give you my initial.
Okay, Grandview doesn't give the first and last names of people that deal with the public.
I can give you my first name and my last initial, sir, but I do not give out my last name.
No, ma'am, you'll give me your first and last name, or I can't talk to you.
Okay, well, unfortunately, I will not be able to talk to you then. Thank you, and you have a good day. Thank you for calling Grandview Medical Group Neurology. The office of Drs. Kyle Hudgens, Rodney Swilly, James Strong, Drew Urich, Stephen Suggs, and Natalia B.